Welcome to YLC, the Young Leaders Committee that promotes and grows youth leadership that ensures the future leaders lead from today by educating and inspiring them to soar higher and higher.
Welcome to YLC, the Young Leaders Committee, the platform that educates, enlightens, inspires, and walks young people into leadership from their youth. Young people, your leadership era has started. You don't need to wait till tomorrow. We welcome you especially to this third session of the episode 1/18 on the theme Beating Politics and Bureaucracy. The theme reveals the aim of this episode, which is how best to handle the politicking and bureaucracy of the bodies charged with the running of different organizations. These bodies that run different organizations go by different names, such as boards, councils, committees, and some other. We have discussed their natures and roles in an earlier session. The goal in this session is to examine their powers, how these powers are used, and what could be the consequences of underestimating their modus operandi and powers. Power in the business world is an important element. It is the capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. It is the ability to do something or act in a particular way. It's also the ability to act or produce an effect. Power is the possession of control, authority, or influence over others. Power is diverse in nature. Power could be political, legal, physical, social, mental, or some other. Generally, boards are constituted in ways that aggregate these various forms of power. The more of these diverse forms of power a board has, the more formidable it is likely to become. That's why the selection of the members of any board is critical and vital. However, while aggregating these powers is important, blending them and channeling them for optimum use and profitability could be a huge challenge. But with an erudite and versatile chair, a board can progress smoothly and profitably. Boards are there to exercise powers over the organization that they lead. Their knowledge of the nature and extent of the powers they have and how best to use them will go a long way to determine their success and the health of the organization. The powers of a board consist of the authority they have to make decisions and exercise power on behalf of the organization. The board, as the highest authority in the organization, is responsible for providing overall direction and strategy, as well as protecting the interest of investors or owners of the business, whatever may be the nature of that business. It could be for profit or not for profit. The powers of the board differ according to the nature and goals of the organization concerned. The powers can be expressed in the following ways. 1. Establishing the vision, mission, values, and structure of the organization. 2. Deciding on executive compensation, shares, and their dividends, other financing and capital initiatives necessary to boost the chances of the organization and enable it to soar high. 3. Appointing officers, especially selecting the principal officers of the organization. And 4. Determining and investing the funds of the organization. 5, requesting payment from shareholders for unpaid shares in the business organization. And finally, on our list, they can also buy back securities issued by the company. While some boards are directly responsible for hiring and firing and promoting some personnel of the organization, they authorize principal employees of the organization to do so down the line on their behalf. That is to say, they hire and fire the principal officers and mandate the principal officers to do the same down the line. It is a board's responsibility to look into staff welfare matters and some trade union affiliations and activities. And somebody said, the board also proposes certain extraordinary corporate matters, such as amendments to the Articles of Incorporation, mergers, asset sales, and dissolutions. The board of an organization might wish to extend or utilize its power and corporate social responsibility to influence relationships, both in the organization and in the community where it operates. It could also use the same to affect its productivity and the demand by outsiders for its products. Boards should put in place structures, principles, and procedures for relating or interfacing with the immediate community as well as the not too immediate community. But in doing so, we want to say a symbiotic relationship would nearly always be preferred to an exploitative tendency. In summary, or to close this session, we want to make a point. Playing with the powers of a board could be a very serious mistake, especially by those who are under the powers of the board. Suggestions by way of proposals to the board are welcome, but demanding consent and acceptance of every proposal might be deemed magnanimity or amiable disposition carried too far. However, boards should have ways of getting feedback from the people. At our webinar, we promise to offer much more. Thanks for watching. This is Young Leaders Committee, a mentoring group for the growth and stability of young leaders and prospective leaders. It promises potentials and opportunities for encountering all classes of young people and turning them around for excellence. Registration has commenced. The earlier you get registered, the brighter your chances. You can use the link on the screen or visit our website www.gedamconsult.com to register. It's free. Thanks for watching. See you at the next session.